Like that, we're live. Excellent. Hello, greetings, salutations. Welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday, and that means we're gonna make food, because that's what we do on Wednesdays these days. I'm gonna be making a cheesecake. I know, shock, amazement, horror. How could this happen? But I'm actually gonna be making a cheesecake I've never made, with a recipe that I haven't used before. So that'll be exciting. Will it turn out? Probably. I have somebody that I know has been asking me to make a coffee cheesecake forever, but that person didn't offer to give me like free massage services in exchange for the cheesecake. So they haven't gotten one yet. Good times. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna jump right in and get started because I have you'll notice a pattern. Whenever I start early, and by early I mean at 2 p.m. my time. It's because I got stuff to do. Which means I can't just be dilly-dallying around all the time. Oh my gosh, Squeaks, what are you doing here? So glad to see you. How have you been? Sometimes I am be a Riven. Oh my god. Okay, folks, who's ready for 1.5 hours of one? No!
Love you.
You can't do that. You're not allowed. In fact, hold on.
Love you.
I'm gonna go into the thing and disable it right now. Because this is important. What?
Have to disable it.
I might. Somebody else might do it.
Oh.
Shillelagh's a freaking troll. And if this is...
Hurry, activate it before he disables it.
I mean, even if he activates it, then I can just set my timer for 10 minutes and not do anything and just stand here. That's allowed. What? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Okay, that's the only one I'll do. I love you.
Yeah, sure you do. I believe you. Alright, okay. I mean, technically, the beginning part of this isn't really that hard anyway. We gotta crush up some Oreos, make them into a crust. Oh, but wait, how to open this package with one hand?
You like me to help you?
No, you're not allowed to help because you did the things.
It'd be super easy.
Oh!
This will be fun.
I wonder, the thing didn't pop up, but Squeaks just posted his resub for 4 months. Thanks, friendo. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, this is the dumbest thing in the world. Huh?
I really do not regret activating this.
Considering these are going to turn into crumbs anyway, it's not that big of a deal if I destroy several of them. Did I not click on this freaking open? You piece of crap. Trying to go into Streamlabs so I can turn the thing off. I was like, oh, I'm not making a present for someone. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, no, but it's worse because this is payment. This is essentially money. This is the same as money. Damn. All right, so we're going to put like 30? 28? Let's go 28. 28 of these guys.
So how do you get into Streamlabs?
Yeah, I go through the internet.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I was trying to help you.
Well, don't. I can do it.
Because I was trying to help you so you could stream.
No, you're the one who caused this problem.
But then I can fix it.
No, not allowed. Hold on. Wait, no, actually, no, this goes in Twitch. Twitch specifically, so Twitch.
See, I can do it.
Twitch,
You can make your cheesecake
no,
with one hand.
not happening. Hi, Sapphire. Witty's just trying to sabotage the cheesecake, don't mind me.
No, I'm trying to help. We got a pet robot.
Witty's. We did get a pet robot. We have a robot vacuum now. It's great. I'm gonna, hold on. Let's bring the food processor thing over here so that I can actually do multiple things at a time. Oh, and actually now I can see that I need to undo the, I already clicked it. The computer's just slow. This is a very slow computer.
Why is it so slow?
I don't know.
Bad computer.
But it's been pretty slow ever since you gave it to me. Since you bequeathed me your old computer.
Maybe it's because I took out all the RAM.
Gee, I wonder. Could that be a reason? Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe I
1,
should get you some RAM.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, what do I click?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure.
I'll find out. No.
Hold on. I think it's...
Trying to help.
Yeah. You could go to... dashboard, probably. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. I said 28, right? Yeah, 28. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This should be approximately 2 cups worth of crumbs, give or take. So,
Did stream die?
did it?
Seriously? Let me check.
Why is stream not streaming? Can you not see or hear me? You can see me. Okay. Well, maybe it's just you, Squeaks. Don't know what to say.
It's streaming for me.
Working. Yep. Apparently, it is just Squeaks. Apparently, your internet is even worse than mine is. All right. Viewer rewards. If it ever decides to. Hold on. Click. There we go. All right. Let's post this bad boy. Oh, let's plug it in first. That'd be good. Looks like crumbs. So entering. Soul says hi. Hello, Soul. How are you? How's it going? Do you enjoy all the baking? Channel points. Here we go. All right. It's possible to just hold on. Actually, there's a couple of things I should probably do to edit it. For one thing, I should have it be that it can only be redeemed once, like an hour, maybe, and only once per person per stream. That would be a smart thing to do. This feels like it's probably more than 2 cups, but let's find out. Is this a measuring cup? Yes, it is. Excellent. All right, let me get just like a bowl, like a real bowl. That'd probably be a good thing. Here we go. Yeah, where's the yellow one? Is it in here? It's no. Where the heck is it? Being used right now? Maybe. Who can say? All right. In the meantime, I should probably also melt the butter. That would be a smart thing. I need, what was it? 4 tablespoons? Hold on. Channel points. Where's my rewards? Manage rewards. Yes, manage rewards. Thank you very much. He says he likes watching me. Aw, gee, thanks. That fills my heart with warmth and joy. Alright. Let's go back to this so I can actually see what the ingredients are. Yeah, 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons of butter. Good, good, good. Shoot about. Alright, so where is... Yeah, that's great. I don't... Go away. Go away. I don't want to see how it works. I want to just do the things. Okay, so we have single-handed edits. Or I could just turn it off right now. Or I could just literally delete it forever. That's another thing I could do. Come on. Come on, let me show you where it's... Whatever actually decides to do the thing. Alright, so is this 4 or is this more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. So I get to do one-handed knife skills. Isn't that exciting, Witty? Witty? Are you excited that I get to use a knife with one hand? Witty, answer me. Answer me, Witty. Where'd you go? Witty! Witty! Why are you not here? What happened to you? So exciting. Ah. Thank you, preheated oven. Where is... There's the slicey mark. And the slicey mark goes like slice. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Do it this way. There we go. Hot slicing action. There we go. Alright. And now just cleave it. Cleave it like so. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's going to be 4... separated. There we go. Perfect. Sort of, in a way. Put you into the Tupperware so I can melt you in the microwave. Oh, good. We've got 2 minutes left of this nonsense. Okay, alright. Where are the settings? Cooldown and limits. There we go. Okay, so. Okay, so. 1 per hour for now. It's, I don't know, freaking 2 per stream. And then per user per stream, 1. Save. You jerks. Oh my gosh. Alright. Everything fine. Everything good now. I think everything is good. Alright, so what was I doing? Yes, Tupperware. Yes, melting butter. Butter needs to be melted. It needs to happen. So much for doing things in a quick manner. Okay, butter in the thing. Mute that for a second. See if we can actually measure out 2 cups worth. That would be good. Got a bunch of crumbs stuck in there. Probably. It's not my problem. That's too big. That's not fitting at all. Why did it say it went from 7 to 2 views? What's up with that? Oh god. Oh god, it's a disaster. Smells it, or is this not? Oh, it is. Pretty much. Good enough. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Goodbye. Oh my god. Many shall fall, but I remain. Gee. Well, I appreciate that. Maybe it's just confused. Because I feel like more people are actually here than just the 2. Very peculiar. Alright, Alright, so this is 1 cup. I'm going to just dump there. And let me put the rest of this back inside the... Here we go. I can measure another one with relative ease. Minimal mess. Oh yeah, this is... 28 ended up being way more. Well, maybe not way more. A little bit more than 2 cups. This is why I like using weight for everything, people. Measuring thing with actual weights makes me happy. Hey, as a mod, I can pause redemption of certain channel point requests? Oh, can you? That could be useful in the future. No, because I already edited the way that it works so that in theory it won't be able to trigger again for like an hour at least. But during which time, hopefully, it will be in the oven and everything will be fine. There you go. Butter. Dump the butter. Mix it all together. With the fork, why don't we? Sounds good. What? Maybe I didn't. But it should. Okay. So what, is that going to make it disappear from the thing? I still see it there. Send your points back. Interesting. So am I able to give people their points back? It's not, doesn't really look like it's, strange. Strange and peculiar. Oh god, what is happening? Where is, alright, so this is in the way of the view of the things. Bam. Okay. Now we've got all these crumbs that I don't know what to do with. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so here, let me just rotate a little bit so you can see what's going on. Alright, so we've got our crust going into the pan. Would have liked to have put parchment paper down, but I neglected to acquire some the last time that I was at the store. And the bits that I have, like I've got these parchment paper rounds that are supposed to be able to like fit in a 9-inch pan, but they don't really work because they're just the wrong size that to put inside a spring form, it gets confused. Oh, it's exciting. Now it says there's only one viewer. That's awesome. Not feeling particularly shenanigansy today, but fortunately Woody is here to make up for it. You'll be nice now? That's good. All I want to do is make good food for people. Why do people want me to make bad food? I don't understand. Alright, let me get thing to mush this down with. Where is the one that I usually mush? There is the mush one. Da-da-da-da-da. Up to... It's weird. Mine still says 1, so I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm gonna just not trust the doohickey, because it seems to be very confused. So we need to bake this before we put the filling in, and then it needs to cool down. So I'm going to put it in the fridge between baking and putting the filling inside it. That looks like a crust. That looks like a perfectly crusty crust. Yeah, sure, why not? That works. Oh god. Please don't break things. Wish I had more cooling rack space. Or drying rack? That's the word. Okay, how long is this going for? Bring me back to my recipe. Da-da-da-da. Yep, 2 cups of crumbs. Butter, mix well, curd, blah, blah, blah. Press into the thing. Yep, bake for 10 minutes. Okay, so. Pop you in. Right in here. And you may have noticed the pan is already coated in foil because it needs to be in a water bath. So that'll be exciting. Unlike last time, I actually moved the racks in the oven around so that I'll be able to not utterly burn myself when putting in / taking out the giant pan of water. Alright, so now we have these extra Oreos. So I'm going to add to their brethren over here. What was the other thing? What was the other thing I was just using Oreos for? Can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. I made a. This wasn't even on stream, but I made a no bake kind of cookies and cream cheese pie the other day. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Excellent. Because bad food is fun food? It depends on your perspective. We can take bets on whether I remember to turn the channel point redemption back on after the stream is done. I mean, I don't mind if you don't. It's not all channel points, right? It's just that one thing. Because again, the only reason that I even added that one in the first place is someone's like, oh, that would be a cool thing to add. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, that could be a cool thing to add. And I didn't realize just how obnoxious and terrible it was. I almost feel like maybe it would be better to just reduce it to 5 minutes. Everything else is 5 minutes. I don't know why the suggestion was that one to be 10, and I stuck with it. Seems like an excessive amount of time to be limited to only using one hand when I'm used to using 2. Alright, so since this needs to cool off before the filling goes in, I'm not going to start prepping the filling now, necessarily. What I am going to do is prep the other random thing that I'm going to do for part of the time that the cheesecake is baking. Where is... Oh. Inside here. Because I still have some bread from Friday left over. And I mentioned, oh man, it would be cool to make some French toast out of this bread. And I don't think I actually have 8 slices of bread worth left, but we probably have 4, so I could just take a recipe that calls for 8 and cut that in half. Think the channel... Wait, what? Think the channel count is just brain dead? Oh, the viewer count is brain dead. Yeah, I love French toast too. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Whitty thinks she doesn't like it, but she only doesn't like maple, is what we've determined. So, we just cut this butt off. Remember, there's recipes that I was reading was like, oh, you should use slightly stale toast or slightly stale slices of bread for French toast. And I'm like, I don't know why I would do that, but if you say so. So this is almost a week old. So it's a little bit not as fresh as it was, so that should be perfect. We could probably get at least 4 slices out of this, right? Feel like that's probably a thing. That's 1 slice of bread. It's definitely uniform. That's 2 slices of bread. And then that's 4 slices of bread and like a weird heel bit that exists for some reason. Sweet. Oh, yes. French toast bread butt. It's the best. Really want French toast because they absorb more French toast liquid because it's more dry. Really? Oh. Interesting. I never considered though. These are definitely not equally sliced, but whatever. Who cares? I never considered that something that's drier would absorb more liquid than something that's not, even though that makes all the sense in the world. So, yeah, that took literally 2 seconds. So we're going to just set that. Just going to set that right here for now. Just, yeah, we can have the bread sort of be visible. There's the butt of the bread. Put the knife here. Just kind of brush off the crumbs. Rinse it off a little bit. Dry it off and put it away. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of coffee flavored things myself, or of coffee, which is another reason that I've never actually made a coffee cheesecake before. But I mean, I'd probably be willing to try it anyway, just because, I mean, the sugar probably offsets a lot of the coffee flavor, is my guess. Plus, the crust is going to be good. The ganache is going to be good. Usually when I do have coffee, I try to put a bunch of sugar and chocolate into it. So this is probably going to be maybe okay as far as that's concerned. So. Yes, let me see if I can tilt the camera. So down right there is our, well, there's our dog, one of them, and our little robot friend who vacuums our floor. He's all tuckered out, so he is resting, because he spent all morning vacuuming up floors and stuff. Does Robot have a name? Robot has one of 2 names. Whitty, do you know if Fix determined which of the 2 she actually wanted? What?
She didn't decide.
Okay. Supposedly it's either going to be Legion or HK-47. Which... That's a, what, Knights of the Old Republic reference, I think? Something like that? A game that I've definitely played, Shifty Eyes, he said, not lying. And what, Legion's a Mass Effect thing, I think? Am I wrong about that? Another game that I've definitely played. And she's actually replaying the Legendary Edition right now. So, robots on the brain. She's a fan of murderous robots, I think. She also likes, what's his name from Alien? David? Is his name David? Yes, David. I think Dave or David would be a great name for a vacuum. But that's just me.
Oh my god, you just put the actor's face on it.
Oh my god, that would be amazing!
Just have him wandering around. What's his name?
That was David, wasn't it? Oh, you mean even the actor?
The actor.
Michael Fassbender or something?
Yeah! Put Michael Fassbender's face on the robot. I'm gonna ask Fix if we can do this.
You totally should, and then you totally should print it, and then print the creepiest face that you can find of him, and put it there. It'll be great. Fantastic. Let me see if I can scroll and see if it's still there. Yeah. So very interestingly enough, when I was setting up the stream, before I was even actually streaming in live, I got like a message out of the blue in the chat from 4 Sunboys saying, your community is really great, thank you for streaming. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I probably would have missed this message entirely if I didn't happen to have the thing open. But like, that's pretty cool. I also, I don't seem to recall seeing you chat before. I'm wondering at what points you saw my community and decided they were awesome, even though, I mean, we all know that y'all are awesome, but I mean, that's not something that everybody would necessarily assume just right off the bat. So it's a very curious thing. I'm like, ponder.
Yes, all right.
Is it going to be named Dave too, or David? Got to be very specific. David and Dave are not the same name. Diminutives are not the same as the full name necessarily. Same way that no one ever calls me Jim, because I'm not a Jim. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in the fridge, definitely not the freezer. For one thing, because you don't even need to put it in the. Maybe that's the entire reason they say to chill them. Like, they don't need to be cold; they just need to be not hot anymore. If I can get them to room temperature, then that would be optimal. Interesting. I'll put it in the fridge and then I'll measure the temperature after. See where it's at. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do math. Okay, so we need 1/3 of a cup of espresso, right? And the instructions are like use 1 tablespoon for every 1/4 cup, and a tablespoon is 6 grams. So if we do the math. What does that tell us? Hold on. Let me just grab this in another 15 seconds and then I can probably figure it out a bit better. Alright, so if we've got 1 tablespoon, 6 grams, and we divide that by 4 tablespoons, which is... Well, hold on. What even... Oh, okay. Yes. Also, I think I'm supposed to reduce the temperature of this thing. Crust. Smells like crust. Okay, bake 325. I'll verify that that's what it's supposed to be in a second. But first, ooh, look, it's a crust. Ooh, it's made of Oreos. Delicious. Stick you in the fridge for now. Move this rice out of the way. Thank you. There's a bunch of beef on the bottom where I normally put my cheesecakes to cool, but whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Alright, so, math, that's right. Okay, so, we need... Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll convert it into normal cups first. So if 1/4 of a cup is 6 grams, then times 4 is 24, divided by 3, 8. So we need 8 grams of espresso powder, and 1/3 of a cup of hot water. Excellent. All right. So, but we're not doing that part yet because that's like step number 2, I think, of the filling. So, let me rotate this so you can see me better, and maybe rotate this too so you can still see me. There we go. Okay. Allow to cool at room temperature. Turn oven down to 325. Good. All right. So next. All right, one thing, I was tempted to do this, but I was also like, I don't want to spend the money on it. I don't care, and it's probably going to be fine. It's like, this is the second time that I've seen a cheesecake recipe be like, oh, get one of those oven-proof plastic bag things that you put turkeys in when you bake them, and so that, presumably because you're water bathing and you want the crust to be fine, but like, you can just use the foil, and it should probably be fine if I don't screw it up like I've done many times in the past. So, fingers crossed on that. Soggy crusts are still edible. They're just a little disappointing. Oh, Kat! Why, hello there, Kat. How are you today? Are you having a good time? We're making coffee cheesecake. Are you excited? Are you a fan of coffee? If so, why? Explain yourself. trying to think of what would a coffee cheesecake pair well with. To think what coffee pairs well with, and then go from there. Be interesting to have coffee cheesecake and coffee cake at the same time. Or just, dude, I'd probably prefer a coffee cake cheesecake if you ask me. Not a fan of coffee. You're a tea person. You like the smell but never like the drink or the taste. Yeah, pretty much same. Like, the smell of coffee can be pleasant, but the taste of coffee is just, like, bitter as hell. It's like, man, not a fan. Although I feel like there's some people out there who would be like, oh, that's because you're having bad coffee that's been burnt and does not have its good flavor there. And that might be true. But until someone gives me coffee with beans that have not been burnt, it is good, etc. That's all I have to go by. And that's the way it is. So that's just the way it is. Something will never change. That's just the way it is. Coffee cake is another, right? Yeah. Let's see, pumpkin spice and okay, so basically we're just adding more dessert flavors, right? That's what it seems like. No, my mom has expansive AF tastes. Okay. Wait, expansive or expensive? Expensive! They could be expansive too, you don't know. I'm not going to judge those tastes and how much they expand. Chocolate, but the cake already has chocolate, Shillelagh. There's so much chocolate in this cake. From top to bottom chocolate, just not in the middle. Sometimes there's a third layer that's the same as the first layer, like with pie. And can you have too much chocolate? No. I mean, the answer to that is no. Because chocolate is amazing. Though I suppose too much of anything I'll get sick of after a while. I feel like, let's see, Halloweens and Christmases are the only times I've really gotten sick of chocolate from having too much of it. But even then, it was a very temporary thing. Like, I was sick of chocolate for that moment. The very next day, at the latest, I'm sure I would eat more chocolate. Cream cheese, go in there. So one of the things about this recipe instructions is like, yes, beat the cream cheese first and then add a bunch of the other stuff. And I'm like, no. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. Also, I think this is another one that's like, oh yeah, add the eggs last, seemingly. Which is like weird. Let's see, 2 to 3, sugar, vanilla, espresso. And then, yeah, the eggs are the last thing it wants me to add. Which, again, in my experience, is not the way to cheesecake. So, we're not going to do that. We're gonna be rebels, and we're gonna do it the way Sin says to do it. All right. So first, we're gonna add the sugar to this, which is what, 1 cup? 1 cup of sugar. Wonder if you've still got crumbs in here. Goodbye, crumbs. Right. There we go. All right. 200 grams. Is this going to make a mess everywhere? I sure hope not. Oh God, it almost is. Almost. Almost doesn't count. Oh, we're so close. 170, 181, 83. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Gonna have to wipe up this thing once I'm done. Okay, that should be 2. There we go, 200. Pay no attention to the fact that some of the sugar is on the scale itself. It's fine. Totally fine. Alright, bam. Get in there. We're gonna mix you for, say, 2 minutes or so. Maybe 3. People have said things. What other things people have said? What is the problem with more chocolate? I think you can have too much chocolate. I mean, just like physically, it can hurt after a point or so. I've heard. I mean, there is technically a physical limit to what you can fit in your body, but short of that, I feel like not too much. Not such a... Yeah, I never got burnt out on chocolate for more than a day. Same law. I love chocolate and caramel together. Yes, it's all. Chocolate and caramel is probably my favorite chocolate combination. Probably. Because I like both of those flavors so much. Marshmallow fluff is also awesome on a cheesecake. You know, hold that thought. So this has more to do with marshmallows and chocolate than it does with cheesecake. But there was one of the things that the random ass Walmart delivery thing gave us was this s'more snack mix thing. And it was basically just small graham cracker chunks and small marshmallows that had been coated in chocolate. I'm like, this is the easiest snack in the world to make, and it was delicious. So I feel like doing that myself at some point. That could be fun. I ate a quarter-pound Reese's cup and got more Reese's the next day. Not bad. What's up, Buttercup? Oh, hey! Hi, Dark Rose. How's it going? Yes, we are making an espresso cheesecake with this espresso powder right here. Ooh, ah. Fantastic and marvelous. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to barter goods and services so that my back won't hurt anymore. With any luck, fingers crossed. Not even just my back; it's my back and my front. Oh my gosh! I feel like it was supposed to speak, but I didn't hear anything. And I wish I could give you the cheesecake. Would you even want a coffee cheesecake? Out of curiosity? Because I could feasibly make this cheesecake again sometime. I'm gonna have so much powder left over. Okay, so that's been mixed thoroughly, one might say. It's gotten nice and creamy. You know, if you want me to make you cheesecakes, all you gotta do is ask. And it will happen. But yeah, this one sadly is reserved. Okay, so sugar, cream cheese. Next up we have the vanilla extract and the espresso. So here's the part where we actually need to make the espresso. So let me weigh it out. See, Sin, you absolute gorgeous specimen of a human being. How the devil am I? Oh, I'm just, varying shades of great and not so great. Great because I'm here with all of you, so that's always a fun, good time. Not so great because my muscles are slowly trying to murder me. But it is what it is. When you're an old man, smells like coffee. Smells very coffee, if you ask me. Let's grab this and weigh out 8 grams of it, shall we? Let's see. Tiramisu is the only coffee cake like thing that I've liked, but I want Yum Yums. You know, it's funny. Oh, God, have I feel like I've mentioned this on the stream before, but in case I haven't, I literally just mentioned it to Witty, I think, a couple days ago. Wait, no. Oh, I've definitely talked about it, because it was my biggest baking failure. It's right, but I'll talk about it again. I tried to make a tiramisu cheesecake once. There was like some sort of Italian potluck thing happening with my D&D group, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll make a tiramisu cheesecake. And the recipe that I was trying to follow was all like, yes, so instead of using ladyfingers, you will be approximating / simulating them using, I think it's just like yellow cake for a crust. And I'm like, okay, that seems like a thing that I could do. Sure, why not? It seems totally fair. Yeah, that's pretty. Are you right? 8 grams? Hello? No? Yes? Possibly? Maybe? Sure. Okay, we'll go with that. Anyway, so I made the 9-inch round for the frickin' crust, and I put it into the springform pan, and then I made the filling, and I put it in, and then I put that into the oven, and then it began to drip because the cake was not. It didn't create a seal in the springform pan, and that cheesecake was ruined and did not turn out, and I have not tried making one since. Maybe someday. Who knows? Today's not that day, though. I wouldn't mind. Just even making tiramisu. Like, once upon a time, I was dating someone who loved tiramisu, and I said to myself, I should learn how to make this. And I never did. So, whoopsie! Such is life. I mean, I can't imagine there's ever cheesecake ingredients left over for long. More like the materials necessary or commonplace groceries you need to keep in stock for various. I mean, it depends. Like eggs can be used for a bunch of things. Vanilla never really goes bad. Speaking of which, how much do I need? Was it 1 teaspoon? 1 teaspoon. Okay. I might as well just dump that in now. Actually, let me scrape this sucker off real fast. Blap, 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 blap. Get all the happy little goodies deep inside that. There we go. But yeah, where was I? What was I saying? What was going on? Oh yeah, cheesecake ingredients. So like, I don't have cream cheese on hand ever unless I'm making a cheesecake, because I just tend not to eat it otherwise. I mean, it's delicious, and if I had more carbs like bagels and stuff, I probably would have it more often. But I don't, so I don't. Stay. All right, 1 teaspoon of giant bottle of vanilla. Shoot it about. You made toffee yum yums the other day. Woo! There's plans to make toffee on Friday. If you tune in, that may be a thing. I feel like I might need another thing to make that same day. So like I may also make some form of dinner, and that could be a thing. But yeah, because toffee doesn't really take all that long. It's like a quick-ish process to... Why am I over here? It's a quick-ish process to do the candy part, and then it's just like a long time waiting for it to cool up in the fridge. So it's like, well, that's... I was going to do the eggs next. I'm a dingus. All right, let's mix this in real fast. That's right, I was going to ignore the steps to do it the way that I think I know how to do it. And granted, there's probably no reason that adding the vanilla next would be a bad thing, because it's really not that much stuff. But, yeah. Fingers crossed this didn't ruin the whole cake. That was fast. That was even faster. And then do you for like 1 minute. Oh god, no shell, no. No falling. Exactly 1 minute. There. Okay. So behind on the chat. So behind. All right. You hunger for yum yums? Oh man, I wonder if I did, because again, I've got like 2-ish hours to wait. I thought about maybe making the toffee today, and if I made the toffee today, I could, happen to swing by with some toffee after the stream. That could be a thing that happens. Now I'll just have to figure out what I'm gonna make on Friday. I mean, you make a lot of cheesecake. It is kind of my thing. There are many cheesecakes I've made, and I hope to make even more ones that I have not made. I will not say no. Hope to make more of them in the future. Keep on challenging my my abilities. Okay, so let me see. So I added the eggs. Let me just check this list of things. Did the eggs, did the vanilla, did the sugar, did the cream cheese. So now all I need is the espresso. So that's there. Yep, okay. So let's get ourselves some water, make it hot. Get that water nice and hot and burny on my finger. That'll be pretty good. Anytime now. I know that the water heater can get hotter than this. Oh, okay, now it's starting to burn. Now it's starting to burn. There we go. Okay, that's hot water. Alright, so we need 1/3 of a cup. 1/3. Looks good to me. I'm gonna grab our espresso powder, dump it, and tiny whisk. Oh, that smells rich. Rich and pungent. I think the only I have to double check because I think I might need parchment paper, which I don't have. If I can use foil, then I very well may make. First, make the French toast because that's a thing that I'm definitely doing, and then potentially make the words that I just said. The toffee. Thank you. All right, so now we're gonna pour this in. It's like, oh yeah, just put it in warm. It's fine. Sounds good to me. Yes. Yes, color the cheesecake a nice brown color. Yeah, that kind of looks like coffee, not gonna lie. Let's scrape you. Yep. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Make sure everything's nice and incorporated because it might not quite be yet. This is a very, it's a very liquidy batter. And like cheesecake batters are usually pretty liquidy, but this one's even more so. Probably because I literally put like 1/3 of a cup of water into it. It's probably fine. I'm sure that the creator of this recipe knows exactly what they're doing. Nothing to worry about. Zero things to worry about. All right. Sure. Let's do one last round of mixing. Let's get things 100% incorporated. And we should be good. All right, let me grab the crust from the fridge. See how warm it is. Where's my measury-do? Measury-do. Where'd you go? Where'd it go? Where's my temperature laser? There it is. Found it. Okay, we're at 93 degrees. It could be 93 degrees somewhere. I'm not gonna judge. All right. What was this? Oh, to you. Okay. So yeah, it could probably stand to spend a little bit more time in the fridge, but ain't nobody got time for that, so we're not gonna do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. All right. So the thing I'm more concerned about, making sure the damn thing doesn't get water inside of the crusty bit. So fingers crossed that won't happen. Yeah, I feel like I have a disproportionate number of friends who dislike coffee. Really? What do you consider disproportionate? What would be proportionate? Like 50-50? Yeah, give my coffee some caramel and some chocolate, and I think we'll be all right. But outside of that, nah. I will pass. I will hard pass. Maybe not hard pass, but I'll courteously abstain from the coffee flavored things. All right, let me take you off there. Rinse you up, put you right there. That's good. And then pour you into the pan. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Looks good. Looks good. I am also going to probably bake this for the maximum recommended time for this, just because it seems like a thing that is very prone to not setting rapidly. So this is going to be in there for 75 minutes. I've decided it right now. Yeah, there's actually 2 different instructions depending on if you're making this as in a 9 or an 8-inch pan. Takes even longer to bake in an 8-inch pan because it's deeper. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we're going to take this guy over to the sink. We're going to rotate this guy this way so we can actually see the oven. Excellent. There's a stark transition between college, where everyone loved coffee, to not college, where like half of my friends dislike it. I see. I feel like everyone liking coffee would be the disproportionate thing, but that's just me, as someone who doesn't like coffee. Alright, get hotter again. There we go. Alright, so we're going to scoot this all the way over to this side of the pan. We're going to go like, whoa. Careful now. We're going to let you get like halfway up the side of this, maybe. Alright, that looks good enough. Scoot you over gently. Okay, you look good. Where are my oven thingies? Here's my oven thingies. They probably just said they liked it because peer pressure and the late night study times. See, this is why energy drinks becoming a thing is good, because I think those are more tasty than coffee. Alright, gotta be careful. Open you up. Grab you. Put you like so. This here. Alright, so timer set to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, or 1 hour and 15 minutes. Alright, so let me just take a gander at the rest of this stuff here. Yep, did that, yep, fill with the water, yep. D25, number of time. Okay, and then of course this is another one that's like, oh, definitely cool it off inside the oven. Though, this one's interesting though, because it also is like, oh, hey, cool it off inside the oven, but like take it out of the springform, not the springform, take it out of the water bath and the bag that it was in before you cool it off. It's like, oh yeah, cool it off on a cooling rack inside the oven. I'm like, that's weird, but probably won't do that. Just leave it in there. Yeah, cool for another 60 to 90 minutes, and then, yeah, that'll be good. So what I might actually do in this particular... Well, no, because it's a pain in the butt taking cheesecakes out of hot water. So I think I will just do it the way that I normally do it, and that should be fine. So, anyway. Alright, so what are we doing now? We're going to turn this bread into 4 pieces of French toast and like a weird little butt corner. That should be tasty, in theory. Why? Because I want to. I want to see what the French toast tastes like with it. Alright, so we need like cinnamon, nutmeg, and sugar, and eggs, and milk, and other stuff probably. I don't know. Come on, give me your instructions. Thank you. I said thank you. There we go. Okay, so 1 tablespoon sugar, 1/8 teaspoon nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm having the original recipe that's here because I don't have enough bread to do the whole thing, so I figure why make more than I'm going to use. And I don't think we have other bread either. Actually, let me see. Do we have other bread? I threw away the rest of the... That'd be funny to make French toast out of leftover hamburger buns. That would be great. Except I got rid of those just the other day. So can't do that. And I don't think we have any other bread products in here whatsoever. So yeah, I guess I'll just have the recipe. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, so we've got nutmeg and no, that's chili. Do not make your French toast with chili powder. Probably won't like, oh god. Oh, hats off! Ooh, okay. Do you have a hat request by chance of the ones that you're familiar with? Because I could always pick one of those if you were so inclined. Alright, let's see, is this? Oh, this had the coffee in it. This was filled with coffee. Rinse that out real quick. I'll even, if you want, I can even wear the one that's not a hat that everyone seemed to like so much. You don't think you remember my hats? Okay, there is the Rainbow Dash beanie. There is the Minish cap. There is the OMG hat from Gaia. There is a baseball cap with some sort of bird thing on it. There's the nice warm beanie that my mom got me for... Where is Mom today anyway? What's the non-hat? I'll show you the non-hat, actually.
You want me to get the non-hat?
No, I know where it is. It's right over here. Just walk off screen for a second and grab it. So this here is... Okay, also I want to point out real quick. So the tag on this thing says Catland. Time means nothing to a cat. It's like, what does that even mean? What is this? But yeah, this isn't a hat. This is not a hat. This is a cover to tissue boxes, as indicated by the fact there's a hole here.
This is Japanese. It's from Japan, and that phrase is called English.
It sure is. Maybe it's from a show. I mean, it could be, but
no,
like,
this
what
is just what Japanese people put on their products. It's kind of like how American people sometimes put cool-looking Chinese characters on stuff just for funsies.
But I feel like they had an intention behind it that they just missed the mark with somehow.
Some cultural thing that we don't understand.
Maybe because cats have 9 lives? That reminds me of a song, actually, that Ginhee showed me about how cats are kind of dumb and don't know how the world or life works, and so they have no cares and are happy all the time.
Sounds like a good way to live.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could be...
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorant and oblivious to all of the terrible, awful, horrible things in the world. Oh, yeah, wear that one. Well, okay, then. I'll wear this one again. It was a huge favorite the last time I put it on, so yeah, I thought I would give you the option. Time does not mean anything to a cat. It's true. Thanks, cat. Let's see. Cats also don't have any... That's true. They don't have any... Oh, you're leaving. All right. Bye, cat. Thank you for coming. I'll see you the next time that you're here, and be happy. You feel like that's what that means? That's the closest thing that seems to make sense to me. So let's go with that. Let's say that that's the accurate one. All right, so half a teaspoon ground cinnamon. Where is it? There it is. Da-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na. Oh, I love the smell of cinnamon. It's so good. I should have gotten a cinnamon twist at Leatherby's yesterday. I was like, oh, they've got an ice cream that sounds like it would be good for peanut butter stuff because there's literally peanut butter inside it. I'll get that instead. And it was good. Like, it wasn't bad, but, oh. The cinnamon twist is just so much better. Because I love it. All right, how much nutmeg? 1/8 of a thing of nutmeg. 1/8 of a thing. 1/8 of a thing. There's my thing. Get an 1/8 of it. What?
I'm just imagining. I'm visualizing how to do the robot.
Oh, you're coming up with the face
The Michael Fassbender face.
that's gonna be on. And 1 tablespoon of sugar, which I
I
could
want to
waive.
just do vinyl, but like then it would be hard to remove. So maybe I'll just glue a piece of paper on it.
Why not just tape? Would tape work?
But yeah, tape a piece of paper. I think having it be deliberately shitty looking would make it funnier. So, I mean, bad looking.
What do you mean though? Like deliberately shitty looking?
Like a piece of paper taped on it
Oh.
instead of like a vinyl design.
Something that looks definitely not professional?
Yeah.
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah,
have we
you-
shown the robot? Oh yeah, you showed the robot.
I didn't show them up close, but I did angle the camera
It's a
out.
black Roomba.
Yeah. Shillelagh agrees. The shittier the bite. Also, you can say the shit word as much as you want. It's
Okay.
the fuck word you can only say once per stream.
Oh, okay.
He said, basically no longer caring whatsoever. Is it still wet? No, it does not appear to be wet.
Your mom's not here. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mom's not here right now. I think she mentioned having like some kind of appointment though, so that would explain why. I also think I told her that it was going to be later start time than it was, but that's also because I didn't have the other plans for the evening that I now currently have. So sorry, Mom. I'll be visiting soon. It's fine. All right, so we've got that mixed together. We need so 2 eggs, 1/8 of a cup of milk. Jeez. Okay. 1/4 of a teaspoon vanilla extract. Okay, so how is the milk? Is it still good? I sure hope it is. Says it's good until what's it called? July. Yeah, it smells fine. Smells absolutely fine. What's a little food poisoning anyway? What's a little food poisoning between friends? I respect Legion's privacy regarding no close-up. You're bad? You're bad for what? Oh, no, it's not your fault. I had a feeling Mom wasn't going to be able to tune in a little bit anyway because she kept on saying, oh, I've got an appointment, oh, I've got an appointment. If anything, she should have been able to tune in easier because I started earlier than normal and her thing was supposed to be like, I think 3 her time. And if I started at 1, then she should have been able to be here right when I started. So she really has no one else to blame, if you ask me. Alright, so what are we doing with the rest of this? What's happening? How do you make French toast? What is life? Okay, so whisk together cinnamon mixture, eggs, milk, and vanilla. Okay, so we need how many? 2 eggs, I believe it was. Which I fortunately do have. Oh my god, we have exactly 2 eggs. That's fantastic. Well, we've got more of our chicken eggs, but of the quote large unquote eggs that I have here. Alright, so let's go like so. How do I even measure an 1/8 of a cup of milk? How does that? How do? I'm trying to remember what the bread. Actually, I can open up the bread recipe real quick. Open. Where are you? There you are. Scrolling. So, okay, 125. So half a cup was 125. 250 for all. 250? 250 for a cup. So what's that divided by 8? Hold on. Or that divided by 4. Hey Google, what's 125 divided by 4? 30, let's go 31. Okay, so 31 grams of milk is what we will go with. Did you let her know you were getting on? Yeah, I texted her earlier today. I was like, hey, I've started doing that since I know she doesn't use Discord, so she's not on. That's one of the things that might...
25 divided by 4 is 31.25.
Thank you. One of the things that I'm going to try to do when I go and visit is be like, Mom, here's Discord. It will tell you when I'm streaming. Please use it. The end. But yeah, so far I've just been letting her know via text message every day. Ever since I stopped standardizing my start time because I have a life to live and I want to live it. scramble the eggs. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Seems scrambled enough. All right, so we're gonna put this here so we can weigh it. We need what, 31 grams if I'm not mistaken. Let's slowly add this. Slowly. That's probably good enough, but yeah, we're calling it. It's good enough. Good enough. You know what? An eighth? Was an eighth of a tablespoon? Teaspoon? No. 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract. Which I put the vanilla away, didn't I? Of course I did. Of course I did. Stay. Don't fall. You better not. Stop it. Anyone else get annoyed when they've got utensils resting on the edges of containers for the purpose of, you know, stirring or whatnot, and then it just falls right into the container? Ooh, the thunderstorms have begun. Ooh, that's exciting. It was thundering over here on Sunday. There was some thunder hail. That was pretty rad. The only thing cooler than thunder hail is thunder snow. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. Whoa! Okay, well, that's a fourth. It's definitely a fourth. It's the worst? Which part of it's the worst? The thunder? The thunder or the storm? That's pretty dope. Never seen thunder snow? I want to see thunder snow. Guinea has experienced thunder snow once, if I recall. I remember her mentioning it to me. Alright, so let's mix this in now. Here we go. Alright, so now we have some French toast goop for Frenching all of the toast. The part that's the worst is when yes, okay. I had moved on the conversation and I did not realize that it was in reference to that. But yes, I despise it, especially if it's like hot liquid, which thankfully this isn't, so that's nice. But okay, so now we need some butter. So it's 4 tablespoons of butter. So if I'm gonna, how many of these can fit into one pan at a time is the question. Can I fit all 4 of them? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Probably not. I can fit 3. Okay, so if I were to use 1 tablespoon for 2 of them and then use another tablespoon for the other, that would probably work out well. Probably. All right, so or sticky, for show, yo. Certifiably the worst. I'm certifiable, some might say. All right, so I've got 1 thing of the butter that was left over from what I just chopped up. No, so I don't think this actually has any sort of indication of how long it's supposed to be on the thing for. It just says medium heat and then fry until golden brown, which is very unspecific, but you know, it is what it is. There we go. All right. Oh, should I move this over here? Sure, why not? I still don't have any kind of. Please bear with us. We are faffing around with the setup screen to shift to, so I'm just gonna wing it. Just gonna wing it, and it'll be fine. Totally fine. Bread knife. You up? Move you over here. Flat. Okay, so here goes nothing. Please don't break on me. Actually, hold on. Can I move this before I move that? Is the cord long enough The cord, oh my god, the cord is indeed long enough. That is fantastic. Okay, this should actually make the process easier, since I won't have to carry multiple things that are heavy in my hand at the same time. Alright, here we go. Oh, so much more convenient. Alright. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Sort of. Please don't disconnect. Please behave. Behaving? Still behaving. How about that? Alright. I'll just plop these down. Plop that down. And then stick it in the thing. Try to stick it in the thing at least. Undo the thing. Oh my gosh. There we go. Hey guys. How's it going? Hope you don't get motion sickness. Excellent. Bam. Perfect. Perfect. By perfect, I mean acceptable. Acceptable job, bad cop. Stay. Stay there. Thank you. All right. And scoot this so it can see my beautiful face. Oh, I'm going to cook the butter. And then I'm going to cook a little bit more. What should I put on these? Oh, I also need to block out that blinding sun. Because I have some syrup. I have some honey. We have powdered sugar. Don't get stuck on the grill. Stay. All right. This is bright AF. It is the perfect time of day to be super duper bright. All right. Stay. There we go. Much better. All right. Redeeming the sing mode for the singing. Should I turn on the light? Will it make it better or just no? Yeah, I think it does. There we go. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab ourselves a plate. We're gonna take a piece of bread. And then we're gonna, hold on, we're gonna move the camera for a second. So you can actually see the whole process. Perfect time of day for a song. Every time of day is perfect for a song. Let's turn on the heat and fry the thing so it gets all melty. Try not to melt the plastic onto the stovetop. Oh yeah, soak up the goo. Oh yeah, soak up the goo. Soak up the goo is what you want to do. It tastes so good when you put it in your mouth. It's a little bit sticky though. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. French toast is delicious, it's fine. Had myself some French toast this weekend, and it was good. Think that I will probably have enough of this stuff. Fingers crossed. And I wonder if you know that I never understood that although you said you'd go until you did, I never thought you would. Alright, the butter is good there. Let's plop that on the thingy. This one here has oh so much seasoning. It's gonna be impossible to tell if this is brown because it looks brown already. Let's try to soak up the last of the junk. See if we have enough for 2 actual pieces. Probably not. Almost definitely not. I didn't start a timer, but it says 53. So when it gets down to 58, 48, that's when the singing will stop. It's a good thing Fix isn't here or she would kill me. I wonder if she can hear me from downstairs. Fix, if you can hear me, go into the chat and tell me that you can hear me because you hate my singing. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Maybe a little bit sorry, but not sorry enough. Okay, it actually looks pretty good. Almost perfect, one might say. Gonna even go and dip this bit. Shove it here and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen now? How does my hat remind you of a goofy movie? It's been a long, long time since I've seen that film. But I wanna stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Mine is the only face you see. Gonna stand out till you notice me. Yeah. Woohoo! Furry Michael Jackson in the house. Have no idea how brown this is yet. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit brown. Excellent. Probably be careful. I should probably also get some more butter. Do I have any butter? I do, because I bought some more. Fun fact, the toffee recipe actually uses a whole goddamn pound of it. It's ridiculous. Because at certain angles it looks like an opossum. That's right. They went to that one amusement park where Max was like, "My life is a living," and then the guy came up and said, "Hello, friend." That part was funny. Okay, are you burning yet? Are you burning? Please don't be burning. That looks brownish. Let's flip it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks like some French toast. Oh, yeah. French toast is Frenching. All up in the house. This is going to be tasty. I think, does this say more? Let's try to tell. I think it might need a little bit more, but I'm not sure yet. It's really hard to tell. Last thing I want is undercooked French toast. That would be not so great. If we look into each other's eyes, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe that is the reason why the first time ever we're seeing it eye to eye. It's the only real songs from the movie. I don't know all the words, so that's all you're getting. Sorry. Could just sing the Goof Troop song, "Welcome to the Goof Troop, where we always stick together. Hey, we're the Goof Troop, best of friends forever." This might be done now, actually, now that I think about it, let's check. This could probably be done now, maybe, oh, maybe not. This part doesn't look quite too, it's not, it's got a little bit of goop still. This part actually also still kind of has some goop. Let's flip you just a second, like that. Which side of you is goopy? This top part. Put it in the center. There we go. How's this look? This done yet? Please don't be burned. Don't be burned. Are you burned? Nope, but you look fine. You look totally fine. Nothing to worry about. Except it fell on the goddamn floor. Oh, Yuna! Yuna, come here. I've got a present for you. Maybe, I'm not sure if dogs can have French toast, but I'd be surprised if they can't. Oh, okay, so. I feel like, okay, when I get into sing mode, a lot of times I just kind of like fluctuate my voice at random intervals for no reason. To which I apologize. Oh, that's done. That's done. That's also done. Oh, it's very nearly burnt. That's very nearly burnt French toast. All right. So I should probably try to do slightly better next time. All right. You can still hear my voice, right? I still exist. I'm still here. Hey, Whitty. 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 Whitty there. French toast? Okay, because some of this fell on the floor. So, Yuna, come here. Come here, Yuna. Gonna have you be on camera for a second. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Hey, it's Mom. Welcome. You're only a little bit late. It's fine. All right, come here. All right, sit. Back up. Roll over. Maybe the other way where there's space. Roll over.
You can only roll one way.
You can only roll one way. That's
Yeah.
so sad. Does she know how to shake? I can't remember.
Yeah, she knows how to shake.
Shake. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Still a little warm. What else? I can't remember what else she can do.
She can sit, she can down. She can sit from a down.
Sit. Oh, good girl. She can't speak, can she?
No, she can't speak. I'm not teaching her that.
Okay. Well, I mean, she does it enough as
That's
it is.
a bad idea.
Well, but we'll have her back up until she's gone. Back up. Back up. Back up. Good girl. That's my dog. Isn't she cute?
Takes the French toast over the carpet.
Oh my god, we're just where we finished vacuuming. See, I have an appointment today and still need to get ready because I can't stay long. Well, I started streaming earlier, Mom. I wish you'd have shown up. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go off to your mom. We're done with you here.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. There's something for you there.
Unless I happen to drop more, which is entirely possible. But all right, so let's pop this sucker back on. There we go. And then pop those back onto it, and everything will be fine. All right, so what should I? Okay. I feel like I should put extra butter on this, maybe, possibly. Whoa. Okay, so that's starting to butter up. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Coat that with butter. Mmm, so good. Okay, so we're gonna put you here, like so. Then we're gonna put you here, like so. Excellent. All right, and we're gonna put you in the sink. We're gonna put you back in the fridge. While we're in the fridge, we're gonna grab ourselves some syrup. Maybe. There it is. Syrup, and grab ourselves some honey from the pantry. Excellent. Man, it smells good. That's one thing. So yeah. So this is the side that's a little bit more burnt than could be. And then we've got the other side, which is the side that looks nicer, which is the side I'm going to show you now, which looks like that. Yeah, so it looks like French toast almost. How about that? How about that shit? It's amazing. All right, so actually what I think I want to do... Ooh. All right, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to cut one of these in half. Which one? Which one seems more cuttable? Probably this one. And cut this one in half. Move the camera a bit over again. There we go. All right, so we're going to cut this one in half, and we're going to make a kind of a stuffed French toast. And there's going to be peanut butter inside it, and then like honey on top. How's that sound? Any complaints? Well, too bad. We're doing it anyway. No one can stop me. Least of all you, because you're not here. Plop you like so. There we go. And get ourselves some honey. Ambrosia of the gods, one might say. There we go. Come on. Yeah, once again, as far as the cheesecake's concerned, the ganache can't really happen until after it cools down, so that's not going to happen until tomorrow. Once again, pictures will be posted on Discord. By the way, Mom, I mentioned this to the people on stream, but I'm going to teach you how to use Discord when I come visit, so that you can be notified of all of my stream start times through there, and it'll be wonderful and great and fantastic. See, back your computer needed you to restart. How very rude of your computer. I hope it apologized to you. Well, that's good. Let's flip this. Let's flip this like it's flipping. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Perfect amount of time. If only I'd been timing it, I might have an idea of how long it was. I don't know. Need to tell my fasting app I'm not fasting no more. Come on up. Come on. Load it a little faster, thank you. 21 hours, awesome. How do I feel? I feel good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would now. Da, na, 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 na. I figure that the poor singing during sing mode is supplemented by the fact that I just burst out into songs every now and then anyway. How long do you think I'll be here? Well, I've got another 42 minutes to bake the cheesecake. 41 minutes to bake the cheesecake. It went down from 42 to 41. I was like, are we on seconds now? But no, it's going to be another 40 minutes for the cheesecake to be baked, and then I'm going to wait another hour for it to... Maybe. I might wait another hour. I should wait another hour. It'd be a really short stream without it. Or would it? No, that'd still be like an hour. So I might just show you people, and then, you know, peace off. So let's say another 40 minutes. Didn't your mother teach you not to talk with your mouth full of food? No. Not even once. All right, is this done? Is this done? I feel like this might be done. Yeah, it's done. All right, so pop you off. And plop you over here. Turn you off. Lights. All right, so if I do, toffee. All right, we're saving the toffee for Friday. We're gonna stick to the plan. Toffee will be Friday. Rose will get some anyway. It'll be fine. Mostly because I'm not centered for candy making right now. My head is not in the game. I also have to refine the specific recipe that I was doing, which would probably involve going downstairs to double check it. But anyway, point is, I'm just gonna have happy, delicious French toast eating chatty times with whoa. That's still sizzling. There we go, that's better. Alright, so I'm going to move my food over here. And I'm going to move all of you wonderful people over there too. It's going to be great. Assuming that I don't ruin everything forever. Alright. Oh dear, please don't get stuck. Alright. You can live here. Good. I'll just duck underneath the thing. Then grab you. Tighten that back up if I can. Righty-tighty. Lefty-loosey. There we go. And grab, whoop, dope, step. I'm going to burn the cable for this thing someday, I swear. Hey look, it's a sideways view of my pantry. Da-na-na-na. Liar? Who, me? No. Not a liar. If I don't remember something happening, that means it didn't happen, right? That's how crime works. If you can't remember you did the crime, then you shouldn't go to jail for it. Pretty sure that's how that works, right? It's like, I'm sorry, officer, I robbed that bank in a fugue state. And they'll be like, oh, that's fine then. No need to worry. Okay, so it's been a while since I've had, like... Well, no, that's not true. I had French toast just the other day. That's right. But no. I'm just wondering, this bread versus not homemade bread, like very specifically store-bought bread, how it would be comparing right now. But alas, I do not have... let me rinse this up. I do not have store-bought bread with which to compare it. Unfortunately. First stab. not gonna lie. The peanut butter stuffed honey topped French toast, pretty good. It was probably better if the peanut butter does not ooze out of all the sides because it's been melted from the heat of the French toast, but still. Slightly better alternative to just literal nothing but sugar. I.e. this stuff. Let me wipe this bad boy off actually. While I'm at it. Also, of all these leftover Oreo crumbs that I feel like I could probably incorporate. Dude, if I. Oh man, I suddenly wish I had Nutella. But I don't. Anyway, I need to go soon. Just wanted to see your handsome face. Aw, and hear my voice. Aw, thanks, Mom. Love you too. I hope you have a good appointment. I can't remember what this one was for. You probably told me. My memory is crap. But regardless, I hope it goes well. Everything is A-okay. Crust. Alright, so I'm trying to think of how I would incorporate these crumbs into this. Like, what adhesive would be best for it? Love you, Mom. Because I don't actually have, like, anything marshmallowy or creamy to put on it. Where do I? Actually. Do we have... Oh, God. Okay, let's see how expired this is, shall we? Got two of them stuck here. So you... Oh, wow. Okay. So we have two things of whipped cream. This one expires in June of this year. Which is impressive, considering that I'm pretty sure that's really old. This one expires in September of this year, so it must be less old. Let's, this may be a horrible idea. Absolutely horrible, but we're gonna do it anyway. Gonna cut this bad boy in half. Just like so. I'm gonna actually move this so you can see it. That would be what a showman would do. Sweet. All right. I'm going to cut this in half like so. Then we are going... This is actually probably the worst one to use because it's the butt piece. Pretty! Put them in like really big cups, spin them around super fast, and whichever one you open is the cream you use. It's foolproof. I'm going to pass on that suggestion only for the time being. Alright, but let's see what happens when we do this, shall we? Looks like whipped cream. It's stabilized. Alright, so what we're going to do... I have a spoon. Is this spoon good? Nope, this spoon's been inside coffee. Actually, it's just going in here. This isn't going anywhere. Alright, so we're going to go like so. And then we're going to just, you know... Sprinkle a happy little spoonful. What? What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
So I looked at the stream.
Yeah?
And I saw your mom,
Call me a liar?
No, I saw her post, just wanted to see your handsome face, and the thing on the video was you wearing a cat hat and putting whipped cream on French toast.
Super handsome. It's stabilized as a science project. I guess food is a super, especially like mass manufactured food. More science than food, one might say. But it's a little messy. It's okay. I mean, I've eaten worse things. It's like, here's the thing. It's not that it's bad. It's just that it's cumbersome. Cumbersome and strange. A little bit strange. Let me See if this works any better. Let's just stab it with a fork. Nope, nope, it's squeezing out the sides. Once again, always having things in the way. Gosh, Sin, learn how to film stuff, Lou. Oh, hi. How's it going? Just eating, you know, a bunch of sugar for dinner. If not supper, then dinner. Might be a little too early for supper. I feel like I should eat whipped cream and Oreo crumbs more often. This isn't bad. I was hoping to see how the butt of the bread turned out, too. Too bad I had to die. Well, now this plate is covered in Oreo crumbs, so I consider that a success. Oh God. Hand covered. Covered in stuff. Yeah, I think the honey peanut butter one was preferred. Not even just because it wasn't as messy, but because it was better tasting. This one's bigger. Let's use that one last, and we'll use this one next. This one's thicker, though. Na-na-na-na-na. This one we will try with syrup. By try, I mean eat, because we know what syrup tastes like. It's syrup. Still want to try that whole mixing double the volume of sugar into water thing, just to see what happens. Actually, no, what we need to do, real quick. Since I'm a fan of dunking French toast, let's definitely not use all of this, because that would be a terrible idea. You know, just give ourselves a little bit of a French toast dunker right out there. Yeah. I think butter would help. Still pretty good. Oh God. Trying to clean up and I'm only making a bigger mess. I wonder if the beginning of the cheesecake took so long just because I only had one hand. Somebody. How did it happen? I just don't know. It was the strangest thing. Also, presuming you can still hear me, Witty, which I'm not sure that you can. I think the reason that the reward acted the way that it did is because I told it it was a 1 redemption per person after you had already redeemed it. So the system was probably like, yep, all right, 1 per person, starting now. Maybe we will eat all of this syrup. Maybe we'll actually need more. Oh God, making a mess again. In 27 minutes. I need a chair. I need a chair for sitting purposes. Hold on. 1 second. Well, there's a chair right over here. It's not the most comfortable chair, but... Oof, my butt. Maybe I will, you know what? Just because I'm going to go the cheap way of not waiting a whole 2 hours to have a thing cool off by itself, I think I will bite the bullet, take it out of the thing when the thing's up, show it, and put it back. And that should be good. Oh man! I so want to become famous. I would love to become famous. Please tell me how to do that. Oh no, what happened? Now I can't become famous. They disappeared somehow. Such is life. I guess it's just not meant to be, guys. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, ba-doop. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to be putting peanut butter and honey on the last one. Again, maple's amazing, but it's literally nothing but sugar, whereas these peanut butter's got, like, some fats and proteins in there. I don't know. So how's it going? How's your writing, Shillelagh? Researched any good houses lately? See, normally, I end up doing pancakes is I'll just cut them to little teeny tiny things and I'll just dunk them inside like this. There we go. That works. Much better. Not this time. Are they outside? Well, then you'd have to research a whole forest, right? And it's going. Good to know. Good to know. I keep on saying to myself, man, I have a slight writing bug to write and then not writing. It's like I can't carve out the time for it. I have other things that I wish to be doing. So I put it on the back burner. And it doesn't get done. Which is, again, why, back when I was like, oh, this is a thing I want to write. It was a thing that I was like a definite, this is happening every single day. Yeah, especially as, pandemic times loosen up and people both get vaccinated and ask to be like, hey, let's hang out again finally. Like, as a social person, like, I enjoy spending time with people. But spending time with people also takes up time. So it's like, well, I guess I won't be doing some of the other things I could be doing because I'd much rather be spending time with people. Oh, darn. What a shame. There's a different thing you're writing in the forest. Yes, you did research the forest. So is it based on a real world forest then? Is that... And how did you research? Did you go to the forest? Because the only way to truly do research is to go to the forest to see for yourself and figure all that stuff out. Did I put the... Where did the honey go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I'm proud of you for researching a forest. I just want to say that right off the bat. That is a level of dedication that not everyone would go through. Listen to each other now. We're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why. For the first time ever we're seeing it eye to eye. No, fake Fantasyland forest cannot go to this forest. Okay, but if it's based on a real forest, presumably, because otherwise what'd you do research on, right? No? Yes? Am I mistaken? Am I all confused? Da-na-na-na. Why is peanut butter and honey such a great flavor combination anyway? I think we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 11-ish minutes left. No, 22. Wow, okay, so it's a double what I thought. Wow. Like, it's a fantasy forest. I can't go there. Are you sure? Maybe you're just not trying hard enough. Do you ever think of that? This one is researchable. It is also based on the redwood forest in California. Well, there you go. It's a very famous forest I hear. Be a perfect time to take a vacation and just, check that bad boy out. I had a feeling that's what you were laughing at. And it sounds to me that if it's based on the redwood forest, you could definitely be trying harder to go and do some in-person reconnaissance. Not that I would probably personally do so myself, because traveling's expensive. Did you know there are trees that grow on top of the trees there? What? What? Explain. How does that work? I planted trees on top of trees in Minecraft. That's been fun. Voila. It's done. All in all, I would say French toast well done. Now my bread is gone. Should probably put stuff away. That would be smart. Face? Nope. Da-na-na-na. Such a weird thing. Alright, so I've decided also, just now, what I'm going to do with the rest of these crumbs. And that is eat them with milk. Because why not? Seems like a perfectly valid thing to do. In the forest canopy, the leaves of the redwoods fall off, and so many have collected in the nooks over the years that it's made soil. I was under the impression that the forest was already pretty frickin' tall, like even without trees on trees on trees. Hot tree on tree action. Which other smaller trees grow? Okay. Like there's soil in the redwood treetops. I mean, that makes sense. That is what I would expect would need to be in order for what you described to take place. I do find it a little bit surprising that the soil would be deep enough on top of the trees in order to, like, have a root system actually grow. That's the part that surprises me the most, I think. Because just from, like, a theoretical perspective, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see how that could be a thing to happen. How much soil is there? It's got to be a lot of soil. Alright, so here we have a spoonful of crumbs and a glass of milk. Imagine you meant to say up there. No, there's a whole second distinct ecosystem up there. Enough for birches to grow. So it goes redwoods, then birches. Interesting. Very interesting. I was gonna say, if there's more redwoods up there, then could we eventually just keep adding trees on top of canopies and have like a forever tall forest? That'd be pretty cool. For the first time ever was seeing it. You know what? Actually, well, no. It was a 41 hour I guess we could do the 40-minute one. We could do the 40-minute recipe. Well, actually, no. An hour and 40 might be fine. I'll think about it. I was thinking, well, if I'm making toffee on Friday, another thing to do could be the dog food or the dog treat recipes. That could be neat. Well, I think that well, I think they might be aspens. Aspens are West Coast, and la 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 la. I actually don't know what aspen trees look like off the top of my head. The only reason I know what spruce trees look like is because of Minecraft showing them to me. Or birch trees, rather. Well, both, actually, technically. This is not bad. I wonder what would happen if we were to just dump this into the milk. Would it end up terrible or not so bad? They look like birches regarding aspens. Well, okay then. Second, I thought you might say that aspens are a type of birch. Let me check a thing real quick. Checkity. Whoa! How'd that happen? Okay. Somehow we're now up to 12 subscriber points. I was like, that's right, the sub thing went through. I thought it was already counting. That's so strange. So wait, does it not count if it doesn't if it hasn't been refreshed lately? Surely viewers don't actually have to participate in the stream in order for someone's subs to actually register, do they? That'd be not ideal. And 12. Because yeah, there were two fantastic, amazing, wonderful resub notices, and it's up 2 from when I checked before. But yeah, I think this is a new high. So we're almost halfway to the bonus stream, which will be fun and exciting. No, yeah, I mean, I thought it wasn't that way. I'm wondering, where did those 2 points come from? It's very strange. Do it, only one way to find out. Yeah, but if it's bad and I don't want to eat it, then that's not good, right? You know, might as well. What else am I gonna do? Gonna be... It's content! Content, guys! I mean, I wish I had an actual ratio that I knew was good for this, so that I wasn't just literally dumping a random amount of crumbs into a cup of milk. I feel like this is way too much milk. Way too much milk for these crumbs. Aspens can be clonal? Wait, what? Actual clones of each other. Interesting. Alright, so I've made cookies and cream milk. Awesome. Bad does, in fact, equal not good. It's true. Little known fact, but it is true. So I suppose it's worth mentioning that something can not be good and also not be bad. Just kind of neutral. Look up Pando if you want a good example. Pando? Well, maybe I will in just 1 second. Hold on. I feel like cheesecake baking and cooling times are random factoid time on my stream. Dark Roast speaks the truth. It speaks the true. I probably did say bad. I just only say probably because I can't even remember things that I say like 5 minutes after I say them. I think it's worse when streaming, to be honest. Let's see. Pando tree. Oh my god. Pando, Latin for ice spread, also known as the trembling giant, is a clonal colony of an individual male quaking aspen, determined to be a single living organism by identical genetic markers, assumed to have one massive underground root system. Holy mackerel. That crazy. Fair, that's you too. Yay, we're the same. Go memories and attention spans. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be chunky. This is going to be like if milk had pulp that was made out of chocolate cookies. So, that's exciting. Look at how much fuller it is. It's way more full now. Alright, let's take the spoon out because it's in the way. 10 minutes! 10 minutes and all's well. Let's see what it's like. Okay, so it's not it's chocolate milk. It's chocolate milk, but it's also chunky. So it's like chunky chocolate milk. Chocolate milk with pulp. Ooh, I should add some salt. I should add a little bit of salt to see if it makes it taste better. Where's the salt? There's the salt. Da-na-na-na. Of course, I just put the frickin' what's the word? I just put the spoon away. Da-na-na-na. A little bit more. There we go. I just guess I gotta swirl it around like so, since I don't have a spoon, and I don't want to dirty up another spoon. Okay. It's pretty good with the salt. Improved, one might even say. Like, I feel if I were to blend this so that it was even finer chunks, it might even be, like, pretty good as opposed to just, like, not bad. I may have to do more experiments in the future. Quantities of milk and Oreo crumbs. I could test out the whole double the volume of crumbs to how much liquid there is, like we're gonna do with the sugar. But I will say, it does have a very, very pronounced chocolatey flavor. Which is not unpleasant. So, thanks, I guess, for goading me into doing it this way. More than anything, it just makes me want more salted chocolate milk. To be honest. Alright, so, when does this expire? Does this expire? Do you have an expiration date? Surely you must, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, so Best Buy, October of next year. So, gotta make more coffee-related things in the next year and a half. No, you didn't. Shillelagh did. But if you want to take partial credit, go ahead, I guess. I won't stop you. Yeah, Shillelagh was all like, do it. Not necessarily, and don't call me Shirley. Surely you can't be serious. Talking about talking with one's mouth full. This is not something that is easy to talk with one's mouth full with. It's like, I'm chewing this, but it is made of so much liquid. No. What do you have left to do? I have another 6-ish minutes before the oven turns off. And then it needs to cool for an hour in the oven, but I don't really need to be on stream for that. Stream's been going for a couple hours. A couple hours is how long my streams tend to last. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to show the camera. I'm going to put it back in and let it cool in there for an hour. And then that'll be that. Like, I'll end it once it goes back into the thing. And be like, Witty, do you want to put my cheesecake in the fridge after an hour? And see if that's acceptable. And yeah, and that'll be that. And then I can go and do some weeding stuff. What is the temperature like right now anyway? $69 nice degrees. Feels like 69 nice degrees. And it's not really going to drop until sunset. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic. See, I don't actually... 70, I think 70 is nice. 70 to 75 is nice temperature. Anything above or below that starts to be questionable, depending. Like, if it's cooler than that, it can be alright, unless it's windy. If it gets windy below, like, 70, then I can be annoyed by it. Double nice. And yeah, once you get over 75, like, if there's not wind, then it can get a little bit too hot. Yeah, I know. You don't got to explain it to me. We're on the same wavelength. I was just going into more detail because I seem to remember, like, the idea was like, oh, let's wait till it cools off. And it's like, it's only 70 degrees. I can work in 70-degree heat. It'll be fine. Said the Las Vegan. You like at least 72 to 73. I see. Okay, we're getting to the thick stuff at the bottom. At what temperature would you consider it being too hot? Like starting to get too hot? My favorite is 60. Good lord. If I'm being active, 70 is good. Yeah, I like 70. 70 is a good amount. Can't wait until summer when it's like 80, 90 degrees and I'm walking around outside being like, why am I doing this right now? 3 minutes. So yeah, gets a little chunky at the bottom, which isn't bad. Just something to be aware of if you plan to do that for yourself. Let's see, maybe 55. Too hot for you is 72? 72 is amazing. How is that too high? I don't understand. It depends. When it gets hot and we're in the 90s, 80 sounds good. Yeah, I feel like yeah, 80 is hot, but like I don't consider it unbearable. Once it gets into the 90s, then I do say, yeah, this is not the most comfortable temperature. But again, being from Vegas, it's not until it gets to like high 90s or 100s that I'm like, this is oppressively hot. This is the temperature where I always forget every single year how hot it gets and what it feels like. And then 110 and above, it's just like, you are a slug at that point. It's not the best. At least that's when I start to get the smallest bit of uncomfortable. I see. Interesting. Well, Shillelagh probably doesn't live in a desert like us. Yeah, Shillelagh lives off in where again? I don't remember. Somewhere East Coasty, right? If I'm not mistaken. Why do we even have this cooling rack? It's not going to be cooling out here. It's going to be cooling in there. 1 minute! Put this chair back while I'm at it. Alright, this could be a little tricky because it is going to be dripping hot water. So that'll be fun. 81 is getting into the I actively dislike this zone. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I find anything in the 70s to be uncomfortable at all. Maryland currently. Ah, yes. The land of Mary. Would you consider yourself to be a merry individual? Yes. Merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be tight, tight, tight. Ah, tight Christmases are tight. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Whoa, oh, hold on. Nope. Yeah, we'll keep that there for... Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. Stay there. Okay. How are we looking? Oh, man. Okay, cool. Oh, this looks great. All right. Oh, this is going to be real hard. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's close you back up. Close you back up. Turn you off. Okay. Come on, light. Go off. Ooh. How to... All right, I have an idea. I'm going to use the things that I normally consider useless. They might not be so useless right now. Or maybe they will. We'll find out. Shit. Nope, they're still useless. Crap. I need, like, heat and waterproof things to hold this with. But I don't really have any, so that is a problem. How about the foil? Will the foil behave if I try to... It smells like coffee. Like, I'll give it that. Alright, I think I can do this. I think I can do this without injuring myself. Okay, yes, excellent, yes. Ah, perfect. Okay, so. Here we have the cheesecake. Look, it turned out so good. There's like no cracks or anything yet. So I'm gonna really, really quickly get this back into the oven with the oven turned off for it to cool for the next hour. Alright, cool, awesome. Hey, we did it! We made a cheesecake. How was that? Lol, I'll hit... What? Hit him for you? Wait, what? Who? What? Who's getting hit and why? Be nice, Maryland. What? I don't think there's anything bad about Maryland.
Pretty I like it here. I feel like do certain parts of the desert due to dryness. Could do yes. He's panicking a little bit. My mom smells like coffee. She does drink coffee, so I mean that could track. But yeah. I think it worked out. I think it turned out. I think we have a cheesecake. Everything is good. And even better, I think there might be some people who are streaming. Is IDOT streaming again? Is IDOT the only one that's streaming? I always seem to raid IDOT because he always seems to be the one that's on. Da-na-na-na. Oh, this is a person who was, interestingly enough, IDOT has more people than Creeps and Geeks. The last time I tried to raid Creeps and Geeks, their stream went down right after I connected, so that was unfortunate. Oh yeah, y'all are the champions of dry? I still say that it rains more than any desert should rain here, personally. Like, in Vegas it rains like 2 or 3 times a year, whereas here, during the rainy season, it'll rain like several times a week. So, I don't know. I might be mischaracterizing both places just based on individual personal bias, but yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here I'm gonna go /raid. We're gonna go creeps and geeks. Boop. There we go. And hopefully have a slightly less dead raid. They are playing Fallout New Vegas, which is a game that I've seen Fix play a number of times. Have not actually played myself, but whatever. Da-na-na-na. Further south, of course you rain less in Vegas. I mean, I don't know if that follows. Rainforests are south. There's tons of rain there. See, that's good to me, though. I like rain. Just like Southern Utah versus North. I guess that is true. Like, what's it called? There's a place. It's got a name. St. George. St. George is drier. That's for sure. Drier and warmer. Anyway, I'm going to take off this hat because I'm not baking anymore. See if I can... Alright, see if I can not just... Okay, I didn't break anything, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to put that. Yeah, hey, awesome. So, we'll be here on Friday. We'll be making toffee and or maybe something else on top of toffee. But until then, I hope you all have wonderful, fantastic, amazing, delicious food. Until I see you again. And I love and appreciate all of your faces. Some of them more than others, admittedly. But I mean, I'm only human. But yeah. Are they speaking of the weather like East Coast versus West Coast? They who? Who are we speaking of? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to peace out. I'm going to go away. And I'm going to see you all on the later times. Bye.